happy and merry and late Christmas to everyone. I know that you've probably been really worried about the channel, that I haven't been posting, but rest assured that I have been busy and I will continue to work hard so that we find a way to keep doing what we love and to make a profit out of our art. Hi, my name is Gonzalez, and in this channel I try to put everything that comes into my head and all the ideas and research that I do for my own art projects so that it can serve as a guide for both you and me and any artist out there that wants to start their own art business from scratch. And if you've gone through the past videos, you've seen that I've been reading this book to help us start with the first steps of our art business, and I finished reading it. And before I continue with my research, I decided to make like a recap of the book into 10 simple steps or 10 simple tips that I want to remember and that I think that it will be useful for you. So the first one is to get into the right mindset, and this applies to, I believe, two things. The first one is for your own self. Be a good boss to yourself and be a good artist for your own art project, to work hard in those deadlines and those hours that you set to yourself. And the second is to actually believe in your projects or in your ideas. Sometimes we have like a hard time to try to sell our own ideas because we don't believe in them. Like we probably think that they're not good enough or that people might want something better than what we can do. Getting to that mindset where you're giving your best effort into creating something that will be useful or will be amazing to watch for others. Now, the second point is to focus your energy on ideas that you can start off as soon as possible and that you sort of have like a clear way to start selling it. Something that is clear for anyone out there who finds you, like what is it actually that you do? Now, the third one is to do your research, like see what others are doing out there, what artists are doing similar stuff to what you're doing, and come up with ideas where you can improve those art related products or maybe make something different. And also, this is not in the book, but I recommend that you kind of like support that art community somehow, like maybe support the artists that are a really good inspiration for you or something like that, because that way you kind of like don't feel like a spy in the community, like trying to overcome or like do any kind of bad move into other artists, but rather like be part of that community and support each other. The fourth point is to have an ideal customer and to focus your energy into solving their needs or maybe making their life a little bit better somehow. And according to the book, this is useful because if you suddenly start to think of solving the needs of everyone, then your task will be really impossible to achieve. Like it's better to just have one person happy, and chances are that more people will start to join in into your community that have like similar needs or want to be as happy as that first ideal customer that you focused on. Point number 5 is for you to plan ahead of things, to predict or try to see what possible obstacles you will find while creating your business. Like maybe you will need to have like an easy way for you to get paid. What happens if somebody buys from you and they don't get your product or stuff like that? Like try to plan ahead and have a solution for those kind of scenarios. Point number 6 is about how to price your offer or your art products. Here is that as long as you have a price that overcomes the cost of that product, then you're in a good track. And this also counts for your time and effort that you put into things, not only the money that you invest into making your products. Because if you're like me, then you probably just start to make art and you enjoy it so much and you like enjoy the fact that you're creating your own thing, and you get distracted to a point where it's like right now myself, like it's been 2 months that I really enjoy making this research and starting to draw my own things and stuff, and you kind of forget that you're making a hobby, which is fine if you want to do that. But if you actually want to make a profit from this, then you have to have in mind from the beginning that whatever you make has to make more money than what you invest in it. Now, point number 7 has to do sometimes when you're making your art project, you will see that you start to have a lot of ideas or you start to have a lot of questions, and you don't really know where to focus with the time that you've given to your project. And the book tells you that whenever you're in doubt or wherever you are like overwhelmed by all the things that you want to make, focus on 2 things or give more importance to 2 things, which are how to make your ideal customer more happy and 2, how to make more money. Right now, for example, I have been struggling to make my own brand, like the logo of Wall of Nam, which is my art project. And I'm like, how do I record that? Spending so much time on that. And in the end, the logo is not going to like make my customers more happy, or it's not going to make me more money. So I need to switch this idea, and maybe I can create something for that logo. Like maybe I can create a tutorial, or maybe I can just share videos on TikTok so that people get interested on how to do like a stylized logo or something like that. Anyway, point number 8, go for it. Whenever you have a side hustle idea or an art project that you want to start working on, or a new product that you want to include into your art, you will not be 100% ready to launch that. And the book says that it's better to have something done rather than to have something perfect. So this is something that I need to work on, and I encourage you to do the same. Like just launch it, draw something and put it out there. Of course, have a plan for that product, but you don't need to have like the perfect thing made before you launch it. Now, the point number 9 is to surround yourself with people that will help you. I know that sometimes it's easy for us to like try to control everything and be the ones to make everything from scratch and to the final result and everything. But if you can find people that are willing to help you because, I don't know, they believe in your project and they also have goals that relate to your own project, and you can both have like a mutual benefit, then just include that people into your own team and start making things, because I believe that better things are created by a team. Of course, in the beginning you might not find, or you might think that you are not finding anyone that aligns with your project, but help can come in ways that you are not really expecting. Like for now, like my parents are like really helping me with the fact that they're allowing me to record these videos and make everything here in the house, and letting Buba stay here while we're on pandemic and while I actually made something out of this project. And also Isa is helping me a lot by just giving me her best ideas on how to create something that is shareable. Also a cousin, like when he saw the video where I was struggling with making something that is related to IT, he was like, hey, if you have any questions, just ask me and I will be happy to help. You probably think that you're alone, but if you start to express your idea to others, then chances are that you will find someone that wants to join you. Now, point number 10, and this has to do with growing what actually works and letting go of what doesn't. And this point might be a little bit hard for us because sometimes you feel like giving up on something. And what I have found in the book and by doing more research is that on the contrary, you're not giving up. You're rather like switching things around or moving things around. The point here is that maybe you post 2 things, art project A and art project B. And let's say that nobody shares or nobody cares about your project A, and a lot of people are caring for your art project B. Only because people are liking project B doesn't mean that you can force project A into those people. So let go of project A and do more of project B, because nobody wants to be forced to buy something or to like something. Finally, I do have point 11, and this is to pat yourself in the back as much as you can. Don't think only on your fails, because for what I have seen, maybe we're going to be failing, and we're going to be failing a lot in order to become successful. And if you get stuck into thinking that all of your ideas fail or you're not getting the results that you wanted, I think that this can be really toxic, and this could lead to just giving up entirely on your projects. So if you have a victory, no matter how small or big your victory is, then acknowledge it, really be proud of yourself. So that's it with the points, and let's get to my thoughts on the book itself as a general thing. I think that the book is a perfect fit if you don't know where to start, because it gives you like a day-to-day task that it almost will feel like homework. So if you're not familiar with planning, or you don't have like a good idea on what to do first, like this is the perfect book for you. It was the perfect book for me. On the other hand, I believe, and it says so in the book itself, like some tasks are like done really quickly. So you're like, you do your task in 5 minutes and it's like, okay, what else? What can I do today as well? And there are other days that are like really impossible to make in one day, or they're like skipped entirely. Let's say an example, like you have like one task in a day where it's like, okay, get everything that you need to launch. You have your idea, you have your ideal customer. So now it's time for you to launch. And it's like, what about all the days or the effort that you actually need for you to create your art? That is not included there. This is not an art related book, but I think that for any business, you actually need some time to make your crafts, or to make your service or your products or whatever. So just have that in mind, that the book sells us like making your idea to income in 27 days. But at least for me, I do want to take some time to create something that I like and that I enjoy doing, because that's the point of making the art hustle. Now, another thing, if you want to go through the book more quickly, you can skip all of the examples that they give you, because each day they kind of like give you a success story, which I believe is good some days because it gives you the motivation that you need. But if you want to rush over the knowledge and start creating your own things, then you can skip that. I believe that's probably half the book worth of examples. But overall, I really recommend it. It was really, really good for me to start my own art project following this book. I think it was a nice decision, and also it encouraged me to make my first giveaway ever. So I was researching on how to actually make a giveaway on YouTube, and it's not as simple as just like, hey, here is something. You actually have to follow some guidelines that I'm going to mention right now. So what you will win here is an Amazon gift card of $25 or the equivalent value in your country, so that you can make a good use for your own art project. Maybe you can buy the book, or maybe you can buy something else. And the way to enter is very simple. You just have to be subscribed to my channel, this channel, Host Gonzalez, and to comment in this giveaway video the answer to this question: what subject do you find more challenging in your own art project? Now, I believe that I also need to mention the official rules. This is a free contest and it's free to enter and win. The contest will open at 7 a.m. CST on December 28th, and the contest will close at 7 a.m. CST on January 1st, 2022. The participants must have a valid Gmail account which they can use to comment on the video and to follow the rules. The winner will be chosen randomly using a YouTube comment picker at 9 a.m. CST on January 1st, and will be announced on my social media, which right now is basically this YouTube channel and my Twitter account. If a winner has not followed the rules, that winner will be disqualified. The winner must contact me to claim their prize. If you don't claim it within a week, then I will have to pick another winner. I will validate the account holder by asking them to type in a keyword in the same YouTube winner comment, so that I know that it's actually you. Any information that I gather from you, which is basically your email, will be used solely for the purpose to giving you the prize and to validate your entry in the contest. This contest is not sponsored by YouTube in any way. I am solely responsible for the contest and for delivering the prize to the winner. If you have any questions on the contest, I will leave all the things that I just said in the description below. And that's it. I got my annual week off, so that means vacations, and I decided to invest this week into working into my art project and also have a balance between my art project and my life. I haven't had a proper lazy time with Isa or a quality time with my family. My sister is also moving to Germany, so I'm not going to be seeing her for a while, so I also want to spend time with her. So finding a balance between this and the art project is going to be for sure challenging, but hey, I think that that's what makes us happy artists, right? We like to set ourselves impossible tasks sometimes and staying creative, and also have a balance with our personal lives. So let's put our best effort into that. I hope that you have a really nice Christmas and that you have all the motivation that you need to finish all the things that you challenge yourself with for this 2021, and keep eating delicious things until the end of the year. See you on the next one. Bye bye.